At the LAX airport, at the Korean Air check-in, I'm seeing more Indian workers. Never seen that before. In prior years, you would have seen only Korean clerks or attendants, and now I'm seeing a couple of Indians, maybe a Pakistani. I see a couple of other Indians. It's kind of interesting how I'm seeing more and more Indians working in these positions and also working as laborers. The other day I noted that there was an Indian working janitorial in Las Vegas. I've never seen that before. It's definitely changes are happening in terms of demographics. The airport is not very crowded this morning. This is the One World Business Lounge at the LAX airport, shared by many airlines. I got like an egg, I don't know what this is, egg mixed with some vegetables in it, sausage, bacon, and scrambled eggs. The scrambled eggs is very white, like they have no yolk in it. The selection of the food here is quite limited. They only have one juice, I think it's just an orange juice or a pineapple juice, and mostly some fruits and bakery items, pastries, very little protein. No rice, nothing interesting. Yeah, the food selection here at this business class lounge is disappointingly limited. And everything here is too salty. They pre-salt the scrambled eggs. The bacon is salty. The sausage is salty. That egg thing is salty. Way too salty. After a few bites, I can't even finish it. Everything is so salty. This miso soup is okay. And a glass of orange juice. That's all they have. Yeah, the problem with these meats is that it's overly salted. Probably baked in seed oil. And this is way too salty. Now, if you enjoy eating bread, it's okay because you can have this with bread, and I guess it'll offset the salt. But I don't feel like eating bread. But, you know, by nature, usually, bacon is always salty, so, I mean, what do you expect? But I didn't expect the scrambled eggs to be so salty. Usually the scrambled eggs can offset the bacon and the sausage. The lounges are nice, but I think the lounges were better 5-10 years ago. The quality of the business class lounges have declined throughout the years. They have one coffee machine for everyone here to use, and I try to get a cappuccino, and this is what you get basically. There's no milk, foam. There's something wrong with the machines, and the Hispanic women who work here can barely speak English, and they don't know how to assist. Last night when I tried to schedule an Uber or a Lyft, they wanted to charge me about, I think, $70 to get to the LAX airport. And then when I checked again this morning, I noticed it was like $50 or $55. So I went ahead and rebooked that one. And then I realized that the Lyft app mistakenly, or maybe by my mistake, booked me for Southwest Airlines at the Long Beach airport, which was like odd. So I told the driver, hey, you know what, I think we're going the wrong spot. And then he just told me to cancel the ride from the app, and then I just gave him cash, and he took me to the LAX airport, $65. So that was a little higher than, and then I think Lyft is going to charge me like $10 for a cancellation fee. So it ends up being a little higher than what I would have gotten if I booked it from yesterday. But Oh well, I guess I gotta be careful next time. When you pick an airline, you gotta make sure that it's at the right airport. I assumed it was LAX because that's what I had selected yesterday, but somehow this morning, Lyft selected Southwest from Long Beach Airport, not LAX. So wrong assumption. Another error I made today was I tried to turn off a bunch of devices at home, and I accidentally did turn off one of my switches or hubs that connects a few computers. And one of the computers that it connected to was a WireGuard server. And this WireGuard server acts as a VPN server for me, so when I'm outside the house, I can log in via VPN to my WireGuard and use the internet, and it seems to increase or improve the speed of my phone connections. But unfortunately, I made a mistake and I turned off the switch, which then disables any connection from any of my computers. So, oh well, bummer. I won't be able to test my WireGuard or use my WireGuard. So there's another bar area here at the lounge, and if you ask the guy who works behind a bar to make the cappuccino for you, then it'll come out like this, not like this from the machine. So yeah, I don't know. But the guy who's making the cappuccino, I would think he's using some kind of machine. I guess he uses a manual machine. If I connect to the One World Wi-Fi here, you get about a 76 meg connection. Unfortunately, I won't be able to turn on my VPN via WireGuard because I accidentally disabled my switch. So now my Wi-Fi connection is insecure or unsecured. It's almost lunchtime, and now they've changed up the menu a little bit, and they've added some Mexican food and some somewhat Asian dishes. They have white rice now, some curry and some noodle dumpling thing. Unfortunately, the quality of the food is quite bad. And this rice, this is terrible. Completely soggy. I don't know what this is. Unedible. This is like worse than your $1 Chinese spots that used to be around. And this is just terrible. And this thing is some kind of I don't know what this is. Dumpling carb mix. This is just terrible. This the texture awful. And this is what. It's okay, I guess, but no, I don't know. I got this apple juice from the bar counter. You have to ask a gentleman behind the bar for it. There's no dispenser for this apple juice. It's pretty incredible that even at a business class lounge like this, where people are spending $3,000-$4,000 for a business class ticket, that the quality of the food is this bad. It's just unimaginable. You go to any business class lounge overseas in Asia, and the quality of the food is, I mean, it's 4 times better than this. Here at LAX, unimaginably bad. You know, it's very strange that this food comes out so poorly. I mean, they just made it. And unless you make it bad, why would it become like this? It's not because it was just sitting around for a long time. It's the people who are making the food and preparing the food. I mean, unless it was made like, you know, miles away and they brought it here to the airport and then they warmed it up in the microwave. I mean, honestly, even if you microwave good rice, it doesn't taste like this. I mean, this rice is just terrible. Soggy. Texture is horrible. So they're putting some desserts out now, and I've got a chocolate chip cookie, and then this is something like a cheesecake. Let's see how this tastes. Desserts, these lounges can just buy off the shelf, I guess. So it's okay. It's all sugar carbs. Cookies okay. Again, off the shelf. They don't have to make it here. The food they have to prepare here, and they did a bad job of it. I don't know whoever the cook here is. They clearly don't care about the food. Yeah, this must be one of the worst business class lounges I've experienced at this One World, which includes Qantas, Cathay Pacific, and Korean Air is also using this. Dude, there's the airplane we're taking. It's always pretty surprising to see when you see the airport workers here, how the majority of the airport workers are always black and Hispanic. I mean, I can kind of understand why there are so many Hispanic workers at the airport, because LA is like 70% Hispanic. Why are there so many black workers? Do they have some kind of special work program? I mean, they're only about 5% or 7, what is it, maybe 10% of the population? But they must make up like 30 or 40% of the workforce here. Then you see some sprinkling of white and Asian. But majority Hispanic and black. Look at these business class seats. I think this is the smallest business class seat I have seen in a while. They used to be quite large or larger, more luxurious, and now this is all they give you. It's tiny. And this is kind of like an upgraded coach class seat to me. This is an upgraded coach class seat. Yeah, so these business class seats are nowhere as close to being as nice as it used to be. I recall years ago, depending on the airline, I guess. Maybe it depends on the airplane, whether it's a Boeing or an Airbus, how the seats are arranged. But man, these things are just tight. These almost feel like premium economy plus, I guess you could say. And are these seats worth $3,500, $5,000?